Shalom, Israel. It's your boy New Breed, aka Brother Emmanuel, coming through with another video. Ladies and gentlemen, don't these gang stalkers know that the only thing they doing is adding fuel to a fire? That's all they doing, adding fuel to a fire. In this video, I want to speak about gang stalkers. In my everyday goings, in my walk of life, I begin to observe certain things about people with pact mentalities, people who roam in groups, people who can't really make it on their own or stand on their own. A lot of these people, a lot of the times, end up becoming human trolls or gang stalkers or just really, really low level thinking people. And it came to my attention in my everyday walk of life, in my journey, that a lot of gang stalkers or human trolls, whatever you would like to call them, those people who have a pack mentality, a lot of them admire people who are self-sufficient. They admire those who show resilience, who have wisdom, who have knowledge. Oh yeah, they admire those people. But those human trolls, they resort to mobbing, they resort to gang stalking, they resort to backbiting, gossiping, because they admire that person. They secretly admire that person, but they don't know how to stand out with the crowd. They got to be accepted with the group. So since the leader of their group doesn't like somebody, they're going to follow that person. They got a real pact mentality. And it's quite interesting to me because one of these artists or rappers, can't remember his name, I heard him say on the radio before, if you don't have haters, right, then you ain't popping. If you ain't got nobody hating, backbiting, jealous, envious of what you're trying to accomplish and build in your life, then they're saying that you ain't popping, right? So all of you targeted individuals, y'all popping right now. Oh yeah, y'all popping right now because the world has been deceived. No doubt about that. The whole entire world has been deceived. Everything around us is falling into moral decay. But then you got the righteous speaking the truth, representing their true culture. And to some, that's a phenomenon. To some, they just can't understand it. So since they can't understand it, they rather target it. They rather be blasphemous. They rather be jealous. They rather be envious. But secretly, deep down in their hearts, they admire your resilience. They admire you as a person. They wish they can be as strong as you are. They wish they could be, but they can't because they're weak. They can't reflect or utilize self-examination to become strong people. They can't stand on their own. A lot of these people have not been through anything. I speak to those who've been through things in their lives. I speak to those who've been through hell and back. I speak to those whose lives on this earth is a living hell. It's a living hell because we realize what's taking place. Everything falling into moral decay, and we're willing to speak on these things. But as the scriptures say, to much is knowledge, much is grief. The more you know, the more that can grieve you as a person, because that's a lot of weight to carry on your shoulders. But in the same time, in the same token, we see the light at the end of that tunnel because we realize the judgment for those gang stalkers, for those human trolls, for those weaklings, for those clowns. We realize what the end is for them. And the righteous the targeted individuals, they're going to have their foots on the wicked neck. We'll have our foots on their necks. So you see the grin on my face because I realize that my gang stalkers are just adding fuel to a fire. That's all they doing is adding fuel to a fire. So they can't shake us. They can't break us. They secretly admire what you do. A lot of them have not even found themselves yet. They don't even understand who they are as men or women. They are just walking this earth frivolously. So all they can do is talk about and target, backbite, something that they can't do. It's jealousy, envy, it's weakness. See, when you shine light, ladies and gentlemen, when you begin to follow the laws, statutes, and commandments, when you begin to try to live civilly and morally, and you begin to live a set apart life, that shines a light on those people who want to live wicked. Because they're comparing themselves to you because they're covetous. They're not like you, but they're comparing themselves to you because you have something they don't have. You are what they should be. You are what they should be. And that causes, I would say, friction within their spirits because they know deep down that, before judgment come, before, I become older or I become, before I have to face the Most High, something in my life I got to change. I see something in these particular people that bother me. It's friction in their spirits. You cause friction in these people's spirits because they're demon possessed. They're riddled with deities and fallen gods and spirits. They entertain themselves with all kind of wickedness and foolishness. But secretly, they admire who you are. I mean, you got to admire someone who can walk on their own, hold their own, adapt to every type of situation or hurdle that's thrown in their lives. You got to admire that. You got to respect that. Because if you call yourself a human, right, you got to respect resilience, strength. But a lot of people that's walking among you, all of them aren't humans, but that's another topic for another day. And we will speak on that. Everybody that you see among you walking the streets every day, they not humans, man. Some people are straight from the pits of hell. Just like the Most High got angelic forces that dwell among us. There are people who are demonic. There are people who adhere to demonic teachings. And there are people who are straight up demons. All right? So, you got to understand that you're going to ruffle feathers. You're going to shine light. Me being in the public eye, representing for targeted individuals, representing for the elect, representing for the nation of Israel, the real nation of Israel. In every intro, you hear Shalom Israel. Because I'm representing the true people of the Bible. The real Jews are black people. Quote unquote black people. They're the black people. The North American Indians. Yeah. They're the Mexican people. They're the Latino people. Yeah. They're the Jamaicans, the Haitians. So that's the culture. And I'm going to rep that. And what I promise to do as a brother who's representing for a lot of us who are in Hebraic faith and being a targeted individual, once they add this fuel to the fire and they keep on adding it and I get to where I'm getting in life, because the Most High is going to bring us through this all, I promise to put my foot on their necks when it's all said and done. Put my foot on their necks. And the funny part about it is a lot of these gang stalkers, they admire but they don't even understand the true power that we really have. The things that they do, they really should fear us with trembling. They really should fear us with trembling. If they knew what I knew, they would fear us. Remember, the Most High says in the scriptures, woe to those who harm a hair on the elect's head. Their judgment is coming, ladies and gentlemen. So I would like to thank y'all for viewing this video. Make sure you hit the thumbs up. Thank you for subscribing. Shalom and peace.